Welcome to Talent Superheroes, Champions of Excellence in Talent Acquisition, presented by RippleHire. RippleHire makes recruiting very effortless, human, and delightful. Since 2012, they've served over 1 million users across 40 countries with their talent acquisition cloud platform. Now today, we are going to spotlight exceptional leaders who have transformed recruitment and also driven innovation in the talent acquisition space. Let's dive in with our very first guest of the day, Keerthi Kariappa, who is the Chief Customer Officer at RippleHire. With extensive experience in customer success and talent acquisition, Keerthi leads transformative initiatives that deliver value to clients. As a purpose-driven leader who is focused on building diverse and inclusive teams, Keerthi is an ICF certified coach dedicated to empowering individuals. She's also a recognized HR influencer, honored by SHRM for her contributions in the field of talent acquisition. Please welcome Keerthi. It's an absolute pleasure to have you with us today.
Thank you so much, Shilpa. Pleasure to be here.
Now, RippleHire has become a game changer in talent acquisition. Could you share more about your suite of products and also how they cater to the TA community?
So RippleHire exists to serve a passionate community of superheroes in the talent acquisition and HR space. So we are a cloud-based platform, a hiring platform that empowers TA teams to attract and hire talent with maximum efficiency. Our suite of products includes an ATS, which is an intelligent next-gen platform that allows TA teams to be efficient and effective in their roles, while also focusing on delivering seamless experience to both candidates as well as recruiters. Our success is demonstrated by the great scores that we have received consistently. Candidate experience scores of 4.7 on 5 and recruiter satisfaction scores of 4.5 and above on average. Our other product is RippleHire Referrals, which is a leader in this particular space, and we are a pioneer in the category.
Also, congratulations on your recent accolades. RippleHire has earned several prestigious awards from the Brandon Hall Group over the past 5 years. Can you highlight specific innovations or achievements that have led to these recognitions?
When I look at all the winners and the achievements, there's one thing which stands out to me, which is all of them have a very strong leadership vision for transformation, backed by a focus and commitment towards execution excellence. The one thing which has been also common among all of these has been that they focused not only on scaling with transformation, digital or process, they also focused on elevating the candidate experience. They all have set very high standards for what the future of talent acquisition should look like, and it's an example for all companies to see.
It's fantastic to hear the sort of top-notch candidates you've managed all these companies across various sectors procure. Thank you so much for joining us today, Keerthi. It was great listening to you.
Thank you so much for having me here.
Next up, we turn our attention to the journey of some of this year's award winners. Let's hear from these leaders who continue to push the boundaries of talent acquisition. Joining us now is Himanshu Mishra, who currently heads the Human Resources function at Axis AMC. He carries over 18 years of diverse experience that spans across HR domains such as rewards, talent acquisition, performance management, talent development, succession planning, HR analytics, and change management. Himanshu, congratulations on winning the Silver Award at the Brandon Hall Group Awards, and welcome to our show.
Thank you so much, Shilpa. And thank you for having me here today.
Now, given the stringent regulatory landscape in financial services, what standardized process have you implemented to ensure that there is compliance throughout your hiring process?
We believe that at our organization, we need to build diverse workforce. Our current diversity ratio stands at 34%, which is amongst the best in the financial services industry. Over the last 12 months, we expanded our workforce by more than 40%. And at the same time, we've ensured that our employer brand metrics look extremely good. We have immense faith from candidates in Axis AMC being a strong employer brand. And some of this goes back to the values that we demonstrate being an employer and being an organization.
Well, yes, of course, in the BFSI industry, compliance is mandatory, paramount, and I'm sure it's a very proactive for you as well when it comes to the protocols that you set in there. Now, how did Access AMC manage change during the adoption of new recruitment technologies, and what were the key steps in ensuring a smooth transition?
Yeah, so I believe any large scale technology intervention is a big exercise in change management. And to that extent, change management supersedes the implementation of the technology itself. I had experience in implementing large scale technology solutions in my previous assignments, and I used some of that when we implemented RippleHire at Access AMC. First and foremost, we need to ensure that we have the buy-in from all the stakeholders, all the users. I mean, stakeholders is everybody who's using or interfacing with the system. Ensuring that all the users are well trained, on the new system is another important aspect. There has to be sufficient buy-in on the benefits of the technology. We did comprehensive and extensive road shows with all the stakeholders, explaining to them how will this technology improve our recruitment turnaround times, will help us get better candidates, will ensure that at a system level we save time, of the line managers, so on and so forth. So once that buy-in was created, I think the change management became smoother to execute. More than anything else, I think it's important to ensure that you are tracking and monitoring the metrics very closely, ensuring that there is initial success that you get out of the system that you implement. So yes, there was very very granular monitoring that we kind of executed when we implemented the system. And once I think we crossed like a 6 months milestone with very very close monitoring and ensuring all stakeholders are aligned, I think the change was very very smooth thereafter.
Yes, it sounds like a strategic rollout that you're doing there. Now, based on your experience, what current trends and challenges that do you see in the financial services talent market, and what measures do you take to stay competitive and relevant in such a rapidly changing landscape?
So there is a lot going for the financial services industry as far as India is concerned. If we are to become the third largest economy, there is no way that financial services will not participate, in being a big part of this growth journey. So the challenges which are present are more linked to the growth opportunity that exists. The talent market is hyper competitive. There is extreme demand for skilled talent, and the niche the talent is, the more opportunities people have. And there's a lot that we can do. I'm really excited to be around here.
Super, that's a great note to wrap it on. Thank you so much for joining us today, Himanshu, in our studios. It was an absolute pleasure, and best of luck on your journey ahead.
Thank you so much, Shilpa.
Thanks a lot. Please welcome Mohan, who is the head of talent acquisition at Financial Software and Systems, that's FSS, a strategic talent leader with over 2 decades of experience across fintech, IT, insurance, and engineering sectors. Mohan has shaped high-performing teams at industry giants. Welcome Mohan, who brings his wealth in transforming talent practices across tech management.
Thank you so much. I think before getting into this answer, I think I would like to thank RippleHire team and AT now for having me here today. Getting a Brandon Hall Award, I think the first time I think as an organization, FSS is into that. I think it's one of the prestigious award in industry. So we are very proud to be receiving this award, and we're looking forward more innovations, and we are keeping our innovation hub very high for future ready technologies.
That's great to know. Now, FSS emphasizes both rigorous background checks and a remarkable onboarding experience. How does this twofold approach impact long-term employee retention, particularly in the fintech industry?
If you look at BGV and candidate experience, it's a twofold approach. Twofold approach means, I think, you have, when you're talking about a candidate experience, it is inclusive of BGV, right? I think background verifications will bring a lot of efficacy in terms of your process. I think at an organization level, if you look at what background verification will do, background verifications will give a lot of trust in the organizations, and it built a lot of image from the client side, and it builds its own culture with an employee. This all, if you put together of the key ingredients, significantly, I think it's very pivotal to approach BGV as part of the candidate experience.
And looking ahead, what future enhancement is FSS planning to explore within the ATS to further optimize its recruitment process?
We're looking forward a lot of hiring AIs like predictive analytics, blockchains, and we are also looking forward to how do we optimize a recruitment process and improve the candidate experiences in terms of finding a talents, right? I think today, after this ATS implementation, if you ask me, I have a metrics, right? When we started hiring a guy, maybe you wanted to achieve a 10% of hiring. I think the kind of effort has been 100%. Today, this ATS helps me to reduce that burden, where I think this helps us to target a right candidate for a right job with a lesser effort and the huge improvements.
Well, it sounds like a win-win for everyone, for you, for the company, and for the candidate. Thank you so much for joining us today, Mohan. It was great to hear from you.
Thank you so much. Thanks for the opportunity. Thanks you once again to all.
Joining us today is Anjali Byce, who is the Group Chief Human Resources Officer at STL, that's Sterlite Technologies. With over 2 decades of experience in building high-performing organizations, Anjali has been recognized as the CHRO of the Year by Business World and is among People Matter's top 20 women HR leaders who are shaping the future of tech. Anjali serves on multiple national committees for the Confederation of Indian Industry and is set to join renowned author Jack Canfield in co-authoring Unlocking Success. Welcome, Anjali. It's an absolute pleasure to speak to you.
Thank you so much, Shilpa. Pleasure to be here.
It's an absolute pleasure to speak to you. I love your energy. So let's get right down to this conversation.
Absolutely.
It's so wonderful to have you with us. STL has an ambitious vision: transform billions of lives by connecting the world. How does this vision translate into your talent acquisition philosophy, and what unique value proposition does it offer potential candidates in a competitive market?
If you look at our selection and talent onboarding process, you will notice that, of course, we look for skills, of course, we look for capabilities that are relevant to different roles. But we go beyond, and we're really looking at people coming in with the passion to build future, the passion to drive excellence, and really to innovate and make a difference. And that really ties back very, very closely with transforming billions of lives. And the outcome of all their responses was creating the new now. And that is what we do. Across, whether you want to work in 5G or fiber optics or software, you have the opportunity to do all of that. But you have the ability to create the future today. So creating the new now. I think that's why we look for people beyond skills and capabilities to have passion, agility, nimbleness, innovation, customer centricity, and we really believe in creating the future.
You know, it sounds truly inclusive, broadening horizons. You sound like you're putting the win in intention, for sure. Now, how has data analytics transformed your recruitment strategies, and what has been your most valuable insight?
We use data in many, many different ways, both for here and now, but also for identifying white spaces on where we need to improve. And coupled with data, so what does data do? It really tells us where are we sourcing from, where is the market trending, what kind of talent, a skill is sitting in various places. And that's great, but it also helps you to hire fast and do all of that. And here we've got all of our talent pool actually identified capabilities, but also skills per role. And what this does is helps us to become predictive in identifying what skills do we have, what's in the marketplace, and what do we need to do more of. So we use both analytics, predictive, but even more so for doing it fast and doing it right.
Interesting how you're going about it. Now, looking ahead, what do you envision as the next frontier in talent acquisition for STL? And how do you plan to keep your strategies agile and responsive to evolving industry trends and technologies?
Yeah, I think this is one place that is really transforming. So in the future, I don't think recruitment is going to be like a hiring just for a position. It's going to be building relationships. It's no longer going to be hiring as an event, but it's going to be like an ongoing process of building a talent marketplace. I think another layer in this is going to be that as you go forward, your tools and systems and processes all need to get more and more agile and nimble. You could have a standard process because you need to run efficiencies and effectiveness, but I would put an even thicker layer on that of personalization. And I think that's what's going to really change in the future.
All right, that's a great place to wrap this up on.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us today, Anjali. It was fabulous listening to you. Your passion is infectious, and all the very best.
Thank
in
you
all
so
your
much. The
endeavors.
pleasure is mine. I think all this comes together in such a good way because of the incredible work that all of my colleagues at STL do. They are really, truly driving transformation. So I'm really, really proud of what they do. So thank you for having me here and listening in.
Thank you. Very memorable conversation indeed. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Shilpa.
Now, please welcome Saroj Mohanty, Vice President, Human Resources, and also Head of Talent Acquisition at Tata AIA Life Insurance. A strategic talent leader with over 2 decades of experience at Tata Group companies. A specialist in talent acquisition, Saroj has pioneered automation initiatives and also built robust talent capabilities across organizations. His expertise in performance management and strategic hiring has helped shape the workforce of various Tata Group companies. Join me in welcoming Saroj, who's here to share his insights from his extensive journey. Saroj, congratulations on receiving the Brandon Hall HR Excellence Award for the 2nd year in a row. Now, can you tell us about the innovative talent acquisition strategies that have contributed to your success?
Thank you. We are proud to receive the Brandon Hall of Excellence Award the 2nd year in a row. Our commitment to employee engagement has been unwavering. So, with an industry-leading employee engagement score of 92%, we have been awarded the Best Employer Award by Kincentric for last 8 years and also awarded the Great Place to Work.
Tell us about the vision of your organization.
Okay, Tata AI vision is centered around our core value, people are core. Our people philosophy is doing the right thing with the right way, with the right people, and the results will come. All our HR processes has been centered around these values and philosophy. Hence, our talent acquisition strategy also been aligned to attract right talent for the organization.
Super. That's great to know. Now, what is your recipe for being the employer of choice?
At the heart of the organization, we have a deep responsibility for our employees. As an equal opportunity employer, we believe in diversity, equity, and inclusion, where every individuals are respected, valued, and cared for.
Can you share details about this iRefer program that you have, this employee referral program, and what has been its impact on your recruitment process?
One of the exciting chapter of talent acquisition is the introduction of iReferral program, which we have introduced along with RippleHire, who is a cloud-based end-to-end hiring platform. With this, we are able to hire 45% of employees through this process. We've been giving people excellent awards such as foreign trips, gold coins, and various gadgets, which has increased our employee referral hiring.
Fantastic. That sounds great to hear. Thank you so much for sharing those details with us, and best of luck on your journey. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. I would like to thank my CHRO, all our leadership team, and all our employees for making us the great place to work.
Thank you so much for watching Talent Superheroes. It was my absolute pleasure to host such a diverse bunch of talent leaders, and I hope it's been very informative for you as well.